back to the 2019 Firefly Hollow Open. I'm Ian Anderson, joined by Mahmoud Bahrani, our tournament director and color commentator. You're so talented, Mo.
Oh, thanks, dude. Yeah, and I'm nothing without my staff. Everyone at this tournament did so much work to make this place look like the prettiest I've ever seen it. And man, I just can't say thank you enough to all those guys.
Man, the fairways are clean. The course is looking gorgeous. Yeah, echo those thoughts, man. So coming into the final round, Andrew Fish is just fishing all over everybody, man. This is just ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't think it's a spoiler to say he's probably going to win. He's got 9 with 18 is going to be tough, especially considering how good he is. But yeah, I mean, the battle for second is like very real. 4 is like a very real margin to make up out here. So
that it is. We're looking at hole 1.
Yeah, hole 1 just kind of an interesting hyzer. We have to throw a flippier disc that stays on hyzer the whole way. Fish has been kind of slicing and dicing this.
Yeah, he's been going Z-Wasp.
Mm-hmm. And this is, I think, the best shot he's had so far. Yeah. He hasn't gotten up over the ridge yet, but now he has. It's going to be a tap-in.
That it is. We got Shane Wyatt reaching for one of his KC Pro rocks, which he throws so well.
And this is exactly it. See how he threw it? It's a really flippy disc that he threw on hyzer. Kind of flipped up a little bit, but because he put enough hyzer on it, it stayed there the whole way. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
It's the hyzer within a hyzer, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's a much more subtle shot than I think. Just it kind of appears on the surface.
We got Bobby back on the show.
Yeah, Bobby, the best player in the history of Connecticut, man.
There he is.
Nearly put it in there.
Yeah, he did. Flirting with the OB there, but kind of got that stick wall to stop you, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
And our local Mark, your ESPN homie.
Yeah, local, just a true underdog story. So the rest of these guys are rated like near 1,000. I think Fish is well over 1,000, Bobby's well over 1,000, and Shane is like 999 or something. Mark's rating just bumped up to 920, like just in the last ratings update. So
balled out.
Yeah, he is a true underdog story. We should all be rooting for Mark here.
That is awesome. He does unfortunately miss his birdie putt after a short drive, but Bobby does not.
Yeah, Bobby's been solid for a very long time. He's Masters age player, could be playing Masters, but decided to kick it with the young guns. He played Masters last weekend at Warwick. Yeah, so he bounces back and forth.
Kind of like the Patrick Brown situation.
Yeah, just depending on the field and he might have played Open at Warwick, but then he played Masters at Greater Hartford, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's Shane getting off to a nice start as well. And Fish, I'm not going to let him get a stroke, though.
No, so I think Fish's main concern at this point is, can I break Cooper Legee's course record of 51, which is a 7 down. It's you gotta stay limber.
You got to, bro.
Fish is great, man. I love hanging with Fish. But yeah, Cooper shot that I think 2 years ago in the second round. It was like his second round ever on this course. Like, Cooper is just so wild talented. And he plays this course in particular really well. But yeah, it's a really good course record. We haven't been able to break it in a long time. So
I mean, 7 down. I mean, doesn't sound crazy hard, but this course is tough, man.
Yeah, this course is really hard. So we'll see if Fish can get it.
Yep. There we are, scores after 1. Look at a hole 2, a very, very tough 2.
Yeah, for sure. And it's become even harder since we built up this kind of log pyramid green. You have to throw something pretty overstable, maybe like an H1 or a X1 or something that'll hit the ground on angle and take a big old skip. Or if you want to play a little higher, you can. But you just have to cut this corner so tight, dude. And it's hard to do early in the round like this.
Yeah, I've yet to see anything close to a park job.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah, and that's what happens when you try and cut the corner tight. It usually punishes you.
That does. So it looks like Shane is going for a sexy bird. That looked pretty good, Mo.
Yeah, it was really, really good. It's still, even that is too straight.
Yeah. Bobby?
I'm 99% sure this is also a Firebird.
Yeah, it looks like it. Man, you'll take that.
Oh, 100%. I mean, he's probably going to lay up that putt, but he has at least the opportunity, if he wants it, to run something aggressive.
Sure. See what Mark's got for us. Oh, that's not going the right spot.
Flexed out nice.
Not bad at all, actually.
Yeah, Marc knows his plastic. I don't think Marc could even reach this one if he mashed it. So he's probably just playing straight to that landing zone where it's nice and open.
Smart play. We've seen a lot out of him, though.
Mm-hmm.
There is a layup for par. Marc probably doing the same thing.
That's going to be scarier than you want it to be.
Yes, it is. And Bobby, and he is also a smart disc golfer.
Coward.
Shane.
I know Bobby. I don't feel bad saying that.
Shane laid up for par. Here is Marc trying to save his. Oh, good putt, man.
Yeah, so it's funny because I never actually got to play on this basket because I don't live here anymore. So I just saw it and I was like, yeah, that seems hard to putt on, and I've just never played it. But I just imagine in my mind, it used to be on like a tree stump, but the stump was rotted. It was like falling away. So we had to build
something.
Happened? Yeah. So we had to build something else up. And man, these guys, they knocked it out of the park. Ralph and Jeep and Dennis, all the guys out here.
Local crew hero status, man.
Mm-hmm.
And a bunch of pars there, which is that's honestly almost best case scenario.
Yeah. I wonder if we want to do a little more cleaning, maybe on the inside edge, just to kind of introduce birdie a little bit more, give people more incentive to run it.
Yeah.
But
I feel like you use a little bit of change, something spice it up.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, hole 3. This one's spicy enough, Mo.
Yeah, I think this one's kind of pretty perfect the way it is. It introduces a lot of scoring separation because 2 is right there if you hit the gap, but it's really easy to get a 4 if you're off to the left or right. The ground slopes left to right, so there's a ton of gravity actually wanting to drag your disc down to the right. So you need to throw something a little more stable than you think.
Here is Fish ripping on that Undertaker. Not so much.
He's gonna have like probably 45, but like definitely encumbered.
Yeah. Shane Wyatt. I believe he's also going Z Undertaker.
Straight through the MJ gap.
Wow. The MJ gap. I like that.
Yeah. Like, I mean, there you can just go straight at it if you're feeling frisky.
Yeah. Bobby.
Oh, this is it. Yeah. That's it. So if you like, it's really interesting. Go back and rewind that. You can see the angle that Bobby was representing. That's a Firebird that he's throwing. He's almost throwing it like on Anheuser.
I think it might actually have been a Thunderbird.
Oh, Thundy. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, that he's out of his hand. He wants to put that on a 430 angle.
Yeah, for sure. Marc. Oh no! Don't do this. Hit something.
That's so unfortunate considering he gave it that great run.
Yeah, it was a great bid. Fish from just a little bit closer. Huh.
Andrew.
He goes fast, but I feel like that one might have even been a little bit rushed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Marc unable to save par after that unfortunate roll away. Bobby looking for a really great 2 here. All day.
Yeah. And Bobby, I mean, every stroke counts out here. He's trying to chase down Shane. The difference between second and third is like quite a lot of money because we had a ton of added cash at this event and not a ton of there weren't a ton of players in the open field just because it was a 3-day tournament and it was late in the season, so a lot of players couldn't make it. So the difference, second place is like $1,000 and third place is like $750. So they're playing for essentially $250 out here.
Literally hundreds of dollars.
Literally hundreds. Disc golf rich.
Fish will be coming here to clean up the par. And then Marc for his bogey.
Yeah, huge thanks to all our sponsors. We had a really good pot of money to give to all the pros. First place is going to be taking home $1,500, which is not a bad weekend.
No.
And FPO, we actually got to pay out the entire field because we had so much added cash. So
awesome, bro.
Yeah, first place in FPO took home $580, and second place in FPO took home like $250, and the entry fee was $120. So just showing up, you made $120.
That's not bad at all, man.
Yeah,
Love
not
it.
a bad effort.
We are on hole 4. This is tricky, Bo.
Yeah, this one's a really cool hole. I really like how this has evolved over the years, where you're basically playing. you're playing to where you have the least scary death putt, right? Because no matter what is happening, you're probably gonna end up with a death putt. It's just like, do you want to be on the left side in the sand, have it be more open, or do you want a chance kind of going over the top and having maybe a slightly less scary putt? Oh man, that's unlucky, right?
Yeah,
Like,
I needed to put that gator just a little bit higher to get on the next shelf. Bobby, I believe that's an X3, AVR X3.
yeah, there it is.
There's the correction.
Mm-hmm. You might want to be a little left. That tree might be in the way, but we'll see.
It's so hard to get it high because those leaves right there that fish went just under. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
Fish did it perfect.
Throwing the putter there, the challenger.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark, looking to keep up with the gang here.
I think that's great. I think he's
that's-
on.
Yeah, now he's trendsetter now. That's the best one.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a little weird. He might have to like throw a turbo putt because he's pressed up against the wall. But we'll see.
Shane with a long bid. Bit of a scary look, too.
This is insanity.
Ooh, oh, good tree.
That's 2 days in a row he's used those trees back there to kind of stop what would have been an inevitable bogey.
It's that local course knowledge coming in handy, Mo.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh gosh, Bobby.
Ugh.
That is not a. Bobby's usually pretty accurate from that distance. But
Yeah, I think the awkward upward angle kind of did him in there.
yeah, for sure. I do want to clarify. Shane's not exactly a local. I mean, I don't think he plays this course except to play the tournament.
Oh, okay.
And to practice the tournament. He's probably about 2.5 hours away. Shane is Borderlands local, so that's his home course.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Nice birdie out of Mark. Happy to see that.
Yeah, getting one back on.
Yeah.
It's so cool that Mark came into this round tied with literally the best player in the history of the state of Connecticut in Bobby, and he was like 915 rated at the time. Like, just so cool, man.
It's coming up, man. He's coming up. I like it. There's Fish just piling on. He has a 9-stroke lead. Shane's sitting in second, pretty good, and we'll kick it off to our sponsors. Back to the action. Huge thanks to Prodigy Discs. And I need to pick up a new A2, Mo. I lost it.
Yeah, I heard you saying that. That's such a bummer, dude.
Yeah.
And especially those A2s, the 300 ones, they beat in like so nice.
Oh, it was such a good disc. All right, hole 5, par 3. What is our pro play, Mo?
Yeah, just a classic New England downhill tunnel shot with your putter or your mid-range. The gap is pretty tight initially, but widens quite a bit. Oh,
what? Are you serious?
Sneaky fish. Just a little kiss.
That challenger doing good things off that kick, man. Looks like Mark's going for his trusty truth. Did he just hits lines all day?
I think that got it turned over late and kicked him right. But yeah, I mean that he got out the initial gap, which is a big part of the battle.
That's what he always does. He always gets the initial gap, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Very consistent.
Mm-hmm. Got a Casey Pro Rock out of Shane.
Oh, this is it.
Oh, do it. Oh, what a line out of that dude. That was fun to watch.
That was so pretty. That's exactly it, right? The flippy disc, hit it on a little hyzer at the left side, let it turn over into the basket. What a shot out of Shane.
That subtle drive. Even got the late fade, too, you know?
Yeah.
Using all the angles. Bobby?
Come on. Oh, man. If it had just missed that one, I think it was turning.
That was a Casey Pro Rock 2, I believe, but it did not end up in a great spot. Going for his lefty forehand upshot action, which he is so good with. And there it is again. Yeah,
really, I mean, I was going to say really versatile, but it's actually kind of the opposite of that, right? Because he only has one angle, but
he still can throw any shot with it almost, you know?
Yeah, exactly. He's really good at it.
Mark one-upping him, though. Getting a little bit closer for his par tap in. Fish with the long 2 look.
And I kind of like that Fish is just like unleashed here. Like he knows he's going to win. It's just like he just gets to run everything, be as aggressive as possible.
Shane? Oh, you're good for that one, Shane. Dang.
Yeah, that's a bummer after such a pretty flight.
Bobby? Looking for his par save.
Not bad.
Yep.
Yeah, the first... So when you're playing this course, the first 5 holes are really the ones that you need to attack. You need to get ahead early because the rest of them, the difficulty ratchets up so hard from 6 on. Like 1, 3, 4, and 5 are like all in the top like 6 of difficulty or something.
Oh, really?
So,
oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. So you really have to get at least 2, I feel like, of those 5. 2 is obviously really difficult, but 3 is very gettable. 1 is very gettable. 4, I think, is the easiest hole in the course, and 5 is very gettable. So it's really important to get off to a good start.
Yeah, we saw that round 1 with Ricky. It was like
Ricky.
3 through 4, 3 through 5. He was crushing it, and then and then the course reared its teeth.
8 just like tore him up all weekend. It was such a bummer.
It was. Hole 6 though, man, such a great hole.
Yeah, this is the one that you drive out to Bristol, Connecticut to play. It's basically throwing off a cliff, and you get to watch your disc fly forever. Very Deer Lakes. What hole is it at Deer Lakes?
Oh, I feel you there. Nice.
Yeah,
that's hole 2.
Hole 2 at Deer Lakes, where you just like throwing in a valley all the way down, and then you going back up the hill to the basket. Just really aesthetically pleasing to watch this flight.
Good call out. I like that one, Mo. Here is a force out of fish.
Just didn't trust it, didn't turn it.
Yeah,
but it's still so far down there, right?
Yeah, it's way down there. Hopefully he's in a decent spot where he can pitch up. Mark? Oh, no. Trusting that thing to flip, but it did not. That's gonna be an adventure, Mo.
That's a nightmare. Yeah, that's gonna be tough.
Shane?
Oh, is it doing it?
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Shane.
What a destroyer pull right there. Oh, it even goes in the middle for him.
That's perfect. And he's going to be in the flat now where he can just have a run up for the second shot.
Oh, you can see the basket right there.
That's so cool. Let's get
we get coastline?
Yeah, another look at it. Heck
nice.
Yeah.
Huge.
Especially on this line.
DGA for this beautiful coastline.
Look how far it's drifting right. That's so cool.
That is a beat up destroyer, man.
Wow. Oh, man. That's so cool. So there's kind of 2 ways to play. You can do what Fish did and kind of flex something more overstable, or you can do this, which is way cooler out of Shane, and just throw something at the left side with a flippy disc, let it turn the whole way.
It feels slightly scarier doing the Shane approach.
Oh, yeah. But, Shane likes to live dangerously.
Bobby going for the Shane line, but ending up with the Fish line.
Yeah, just kind of pinch. Oh, my gosh, Mark. Good luck, bud.
Ooh, man. Hopefully he can get in some spot clean.
Man,
roll.
He did well, honestly, just to get to there. I mean, he's not going to make a par, I don't think, but a bogey seemed he guaranteed himself a bogey with that shot, right?
Yeah, agreed. Yeah. Bobby coming up a little short left, but still that's almost a guaranteed par unless he gets a roll away. We're looking at Mark's 3rd.
Yeah, the big difficulty with this hole, that is a really good shot. He has a jumper now at least.
He does, yeah.
The difficulty is this whole hill is all sand, so it's like kind of wearing away as you're throwing. It makes it really, really tricky.
Fish is getting all the nice kicks.
Yeah, he's already winning course. Like you don't need to
pile on.
Yeah.
Yep, he's got a chance for the bird after a subpar drive, and here is Shane after a really nice drive.
Yeah, you really can't do it better than Shane did on the drive.
I don't know if he's used to being so close.
Right? Yeah, I feel like he kind of juiced it a little, huh?
Yeah, I feel like that one you could try to just throw into the hill almost.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit short of the basket, let it slide up. Looking at Bobby's 3rd, looking to get up and down, save that par, and I believe he's done that.
Yeah, that's going to be... That's a good par on this hole. This one's really tricky if you don't get the drive just right.
And Mark giving it a chance for the par save, but will end up with a bogey. Not a bad score after the drive. There's Fish, not so much. He'll take a par as well. And Shane, after going a little bit long on the up, coming back for the bird.
Great putt.
I don't know if I call it a great putt, but it was good. It was a good putt.
Great result of.
Great result.
Yeah. Way to, kind of make it up after missing the putt on 5 after the great shot. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's cool to kind of make it back here.
And Fish cleaning up par. We'll have a par at a Bobby and a bogey at a Mark here in a hot second.
Yeah, this we might have to do something eventually because the entire left side is pretty much a sand dune. Like you can't see it because there's like a layer of dirt on top of it, but we might have to put some kind of railing or some kind of erosion protection there just to make sure this hole lasts for the next decade, because that's, you know, we want this course and this tournament to keep growing. And, you know, the Bristol community is huge, man. We have 2 courses within 5 minutes of each other. This course is 5 minutes away from Page Park, right down the street. So it's a growing community, and we need these courses to kind of stick around for a while.
It's a pretty big hill, Mo. I don't think it's going anywhere, man.
Yeah, for sure. I'm just thinking ahead, man. Just thinking ahead.
Yes, you are. Long-term planner. I like it. All right, our hole 7, we are going up.
Up, and away, man. It's like I want to take an elevator when I get to this hole. I'm just like, do I have to like walk up it? Walking up this hole is harder than playing the hole. You have to. It's 276 straight up a hill through a tunnel. Like, can you do it? Like, it's basically just like taunting you sitting up there.
And Fish hit the pole last time. Let's see what Shane does. He hits a tree.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. I mean, it's not bad.
Nah, he's halfway up there.
Yeah.
If not more. Fish with the ESP Force. Oh, he ripped this thing, dude.
Fish is getting a few good breaks here. He kicked another tree off to the left fairway and kind of hit center.
Bobby? It's going to be a Feldberg champ boss.
Oh, Bobby did it really well.
Yeah, he did. Great shot, Bobby.
Yeah, he's going to have a look for sure.
Mark? Probably not getting there. He's probably playing for par.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no.
Oh, no, indeed. That is early and that is left.
Yeah, that is, I want to say, the better side to be on, just because you kind of get to throw a hyzer, but he was just too far and was pinched.
Yeah. Oh, don't roll away, man.
Why is... Oh,
really?
No.
This is so improbable.
Wow. It was going so slow. It just
was,
kept on
and through a ton of things that should have stopped it, in theory. Looking at Fish's second shot, he'll probably save a par from there.
Yeah, that's in like the way he's been putting all weekend. That's gonna be a par.
Yeah, calling that a 90%er. We're looking at Mark's third, trying to get up and down, save that bogue. What a great shot!
Yeah, that was awesome. Nice shot out of Mark.
Mm-hmm.
It's so awkward.
Oh man, this is scary with the angles, man. Well done, though.
Yeah, he did that really well. I wonder if that was a rock or like an AVR or something pretty flippy that he just kind of trusted.
Yeah. Bobby for 2. Yes.
Dude, Bobby's getting up there in terms of like age, but he's still got all the power that he had as a 20-year-old young buck out here.
As a 38-year-old, that's pretty comforting.
Yeah.
That he's still playing great. Fish, he did the 10% thing there.
Yeah, that's interesting that he wasn't. I mean, it must be hard to kind of stay as razor sharp and focused as you kind of need to be to make those putts when you're up by 9 or 10. But
yeah,
still, that's one that Fish probably feels like I got to get if I want to get this course record.
No doubt. Shane, good comebacker there, saving his par. Yeah, it's good up and down after that drive.
Oh yeah, for sure. That awkward. Really awkward sidearm up to get him to the right spot. He had to match the angle to the hill. Like, it was just a lot of things could have gone wrong, and Shane did really well to negate them. But yeah, Bobby is one of the very, very few people that have played Paul McBeth and like in stroke play pretty much one-on-one and won. So at the 2013 Greater Hartford, right after McBeth had won like his first World, Bobby just went up against him and just beat him. And it was like, wow, how is Bobby doing this?
Dang.
And yeah, he got sponsored by Innova like pretty much right after that.
That's a good way to do it. I believe Fish is sitting on a 7-stroke lead as we head into 8.
Yeah, I mean, gosh, this one can get so squirrely. It's really one of those holes that you want to, another one just kind of like 2 where you want to cut this corner as tight as you can. The real mistake for these guys, because they throw so far, is they they want to throw their stable plastic, but they don't want to stand it up. So it's really, you can't throw as hard as you want. You have to throw something pretty like soft around this corner.
Oh, it looks like Bobby's going Firebird.
Yeah. Yeah, and he just threw it too hard. He kind of ran into the back side of the fairway.
Yep.
Yeah, it's 421, but it plays like all the downhill.
It is, right? Yeah. I mean, it even goes downhill when you start fading.
Exactly, yeah.
Shane with the sexy bird.
And
Looks a little long.
Yeah, this is too straight as well, but he's nearly on 9's fairway.
Easy up and down from there, or what's he looking at?
Yeah, he probably has a jump putt.
And Fish. Maybe he's going force.
Yeah, and they're all making the kind of the same mistake.
Yeah, easy one to do. Mark?
Oh, this is might be the one. Oh, and he was just too far inside. Gosh, it's so hard to measure it just right.
Isn't it?
So Michelle parks this one like every time.
Yeah.
This is like, Michelle has this whole on lock, dude.
That is awesome. Mark with his forehand up action. Ooh, that's a little spicy.
Good tree backstop at least. He'll have probably 30 something. Yeah, he'll have like 35.
Yeah.
That's the nice thing about all these trees. Like you usually have something back there to hit.
Bobby, that is a better forehand up. Should work for a par. Fish looking for a 2. He's got a clean alley. Yeah. And Shane. Wasn't too bad, honestly.
Yeah, this is, I mean, I think he was like, he might be like pinned high almost. You saw him, he was like frowning back at the camera.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Mark trying to save his par, but he's going to end up with a bogey after that errant upshot. Coming back for that 4 right now.
Yeah, I think that tree was in his way a little bit. Mark's more of a hyzer putter, so I bet you that tree kind of messed up his angle that he likes to putt on.
Gotcha. Bobby will be cleaning up par, as will the rest of the gang here.
This is a really fun shot to throw, though. It's kind of cool to kind of throw something on hyzer downhill like this. Like, you don't usually have that shot, right? Where you're kind of, it's just like a very interesting kind of unique shot.
You go T-bird, or what do you throw off the tee?
I usually throw a Firebird, and I throw it on a hyzer and try and cut the corner as tight as I can. It's a really, gosh, it's just so tricky because like when you're throwing it on the hyzer like that, your tendency is to like pull it to the right, and then in the kick, then you get the kick left, which is like the worst place that you can be. So it's interesting kind of risk reward in that way.
Gotcha. There is Mark losing a stroke to the card, dropping back a little bit. Fish still sitting with 7 strokes, and Shane with 4 in second as we head into 9. Just a really great par 4.
Yeah, it's the easiest of the par 4s, but still just really challenging if you don't make this initial gap right here. Landing anywhere in here is great because then you get to throw straight sidearm, but what you see a lot of the time is people fading out early, and then they have to throw like a flex sidearm into this green. But it's just a really clean, really solid par 4. 503 uphill. Plays just super fun.
Bobby on the box, ripping a destroyer, I believe. That was, wow.
That's great.
100%. Shane trying to bite that off.
Come on, turn.
There's that local play you were talking about.
Yeah, kind of turning it into the gap, but he got that same branch that Fish hit yesterday. Just that branch is not here for it, man. Oh,
oh, Fish with the yoinky doodle.
Shankopotamus Rex.
Oh, you no way, dude. Look at him right now. He's getting away with some things right now, Mo.
Yeah. That's how he's winning, isn't it? No, that's not it. He's just really good, but he's getting the breaks too, which is nice.
That he is. Mark's fading a little bit early. That is going to be interesting.
Yeah, these big laurels kind of start growing as you get further left, and they're a tough plant to kind of throw around.
There's like a wall of them right there.
Yeah.
Shane's second. Oh, that grip locked.
Yeah,
right?
that looked like he slipped a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, leaves preventing some tricky footing. Fish gonna get creative here. A little thumber action.
Andrew Fish, Thumber Master.
Thumber Master. Matt Dollar who?
Yeah, exactly.
JC Kester got nothing on fish. JK, JC, I love you. There's a nice up out of Shane with his Firebird. And here is Mark looking at his third shot. Oh, no.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark maybe coming back down to earth a little bit here.
Yep. Getting up there. He's got to have a putt for the bogey. I don't know that it's super close. Bobby, after that amazing drive, honestly kind of a tough spot.
Well, it was interesting. He got far enough in where he could. There is kind of like a sneaky backdoor route that that Bobby used there to have, tap in birdie. Not bad.
No, not at all. Fish looking for his bird.
Fish is just living on the edge here.
He really is.
Love it.
Trying to keep it entertaining for us. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Thanks, Fish.
Shane. Good par save out of him.
Yeah.
And Mark will have a bogey look. Thankfully, a little bit closer than I thought. What does Mark do at ESPN?
I am not 100% sure. I just see him at the calf I used to see him at the calf all the time. So he was on day shift, at least I know that much.
Fair enough.
Everyone at ESPN is always working like really weird hours. So you see people at like all different times of day because like sports are happening all the time. So,
yeah, especially at night.
Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, Mark's he's really solid people, man. It's been super cool watching him kind of get a lot better at disc golf. It's been cool to watch his evolution.
Yeah, there you go. That is all we got for Final Round Part 1. I will catch you guys for the finish in Part 2. Thanks for watching.